Hey guys, how you doing? Here's the question. When's the last time you were at the San Diego Auto Museum? Well, here's a good example to get a small taste of what they do down there with this beautiful Cadillac. But we've got other cars. We've got a Mercedes-Benz, super, super rare. But we've got a gentleman right here that we're going to talk to. This is what happens when you come in too early. But he is doing a program at the Automotive Museum. A lot of museums aren't doing. First off, your name?
My name's Daniel.
Okay, and what's the program you're running over at the museum?
So we're starting it this year. It's called the Vocational Education Academy. And the kind of idea is there's a lot of kids in San Diego County that want to work on cars, and they know that that's what they want to do for a living. But the problem is, they don't have the connections to get started. They don't even know all of the options that are available.
And their mom and dad won't let them work on their Prius.
I want to work on their Prius.
Yeah, exactly.
They can give it to me after. But no, in seriousness, a lot of kids do want to, they want to work in automotives, but they think maybe the only option is being a mechanic because that's all they've seen before. So one of the kind of goals of the academy is exploring them to all the different careers that are open to them. So from upholstery for restoration, detailing, painting, striping, customization, wheels, brakes, performance wheels, luxury cars, everything that has to do with the automotive industry. When you get in a car accident and you have to get an appraisal, even to that extent of it, there's a lot in the industry that kids don't know about.
Well, we're also going to teach them how to be a parts person if you're in a dealership, how to be a service advisor. Maybe you want to move up to being a service manager or a parts manager. So this vocational program is the door is wide open, and you've got to be pretty proud to be on the ground floor of this one. Yeah,
this is something our boss Lenny is really proud of and really passionate about. For me, I used to be a middle school teacher in Morrison, Lincoln areas, and I can immediately think of students when I think of this program who I know they're interested in cars. They've said themselves, they don't know where to go to make that a reality, and we want to give them a kind of target to move towards as they approach the end of high school now.
Exactly. And the best place to find out more about it as it involves, because you're still in the growing stages, is the Auto Museum's website, which I'm sure if you don't know it, all you got to do is just Google San Diego Automotive Museum and take a look at it. Or maybe you're in the field. Maybe you're an old service manager or an old technician and you're retired and you want to give back to the youth. We have you guys have a full-blown restoration shop that I know is looking even for a new home that's going to make it bigger and better.
Yeah, so we're always looking for partners and volunteers. We're always, we're really excited when an automotive partner says, hey, I need a supply of, labor coming up. The field's kind of dwindling a little bit. I want a reliable kid that's looking to grow in this industry, and I want to mentor them, or hey, I want to help volunteer with the program and come down to National City Storage and teach them the basics of automotive mechanics and the repairs or I was an expert, and we have a guy, Alan Taylor, who's an expert in restoration, and he says, I want to help this art that's being forgotten about, continue to grow. I want the next generation to come in and thrive.
And Alan is the best of the best of the best. I mean, this guy has been building Class A cars, trophy-winning cars, and he was kind of doing a mentoring program when he was in Escondido, and then he's finally retired. I think he's doing luggage now, custom luggage, like for Bugattis and Ferraris. So he can't get out of the industry. So I'm not surprised that he isn't coming to the museum and giving his expertise, because he's got all the knowledge.
Right, and it's really great to see all of these retired. We have retired auto shop teachers that have reached out to us and said, hey, I heard about this program. I'd love to participate in any way we can.
Well, guess what? I gotta go, but guess what? You're going to be on the radio show here. We're doing it today from 1 to 2 on KCBQ, the San Diego Automotive Museum Radio. Make sure you folks tune in, and then we'll get you on next week. What do you think?
Sounds great to me.
I figured you would. You got a face for radio. I mean, you're halfway there.
I'll tell my mother that.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll appreciate it. All right, so hey, there are some really unique. Look at this Mercedes-Benz. This is such a rare car. It's a 540K special roadster, award-winning. Can you imagine? This was built, are you ready for this, Heather? 1938. Look at the craftsmanship. There were no computers. This is all hand done, from headlight to taillight. And when you get down to the museum, you've got mentors and docents that can explain the whole thing to you. So I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite segments to be in. And a lot of the cars that you see around were brought in just to support the Auto Museum. So get yourself down there. I know you've never been, but if you haven't, it's right next to the Air and Space Museum, and we'll have some good times. All right. Heather and I are going to go drive the Kia simulator and see if we can beat some of the competition that's trying to outdrive us right here at the San Diego International Auto Museum. Back to you guys.
That's a good point, Dave. You go to one trip to Balboa Park, you could get the Air and Space Museum and the Auto Museum. You can throw a stone from one and hit the other. That would be a great day.
Absolutely. And if you haven't done it, it's time to do it, because Lenny has turned that Auto Museum around like you would not believe. It is truly a gem.
Yes, it is. All right, Dave, we'll talk to you shortly. Thanks.